So this is the part B of the Baby Angel Geronimo editions. Khoodeelaar television channel. Part B broadcast at 21:30 GMT, starting a few minutes, 5 minutes, 6, 7 minutes before that, but this is timed at 21:30 GMT. One of the things that is refusing to go away from the Rupert Murdoch, dirty digger Rupert Murdoch's scum news outlet, is of course the subject of the BBC. And on the website, by this time, they have added another 5 major topics, allegedly showing the misconduct and bad goings on within the BBC. This is all to do with the administrative bureaucracy of the BBC, and it is aimed at the management of the BBC so that it is undermined in comparison with the broadcasting business that Rupert Dirty Digger Murdoch runs. Although the topics are written in language that suggests that they are concerned about the morality, nothing could be further from the truth. The scum, whose website address is www.thesun.co.uk. So this is the one that comes up, the first one, and it says exclusive. Lockdown breach. BBC presenter suspended over sex claims broke COVID lockdown laws to meet young stranger from a dating site. Now, this is the same scum that has been condemning those in society, those in the House of Commons, and particularly those in the Privileges Committee of the House of Commons, for daring to investigate claims against Boris Johnson over Johnson's breaches of the COVID rules. So that shows that the dirty digger Murdoch is lying. Then there is this new other item, exclusive. with the story about these sex pictures, cash for sexual pictures, allegedly paid by the alleged BBC star presenter, is that all the issues that are in society affecting millions of people in the UK and billions of people across the world, issues about poverty and starvation, issues about losing homes, harassment, and issues about negotiating with the varieties of criminals operating the business of crossing the seas from the Asian side to the European side, the so called boat people. Even the fact that there is has been made almost within 24 hours of the news coming out that she, Theresa May, has been one of the members of parliament with money, stake, business stake, partnership, investment in dodgy company or companies. And the other fact, of course, is that no matter how long it was since she became or she was in post as the UK Interior Minister, the post that is being currently held by Suella Ibila Cruella Fernandez and was previously held by Agli Patel. No matter how long ago it was that Theresa May was in post as the Home Secretary, her direction to the Home Office personnel, the Borders Agency personnel, to create a hostile environment for migrants to the UK, that will never be forgotten. But I think Theresa May knows that. Despite that knowledge, she still tries to contribute ever so tiny bits of regrets, which is what I interpret her speech today as being. She has said that the bill that the Tories are definitely going to pass against the people, is going to revive all the worst aspects of slavery under the UK law. That's what she has said effectively. And yet there is no highlight in the mainstream news of Keir Starmer or the shadow Home Secretary Yvette Cooper condemning this revival of slavery, let alone promising to scrap it if the Labour Party gets a majority in the next election. So, anyone who says that the Labour Party is going to deliver a humanitarian solution to the anti humanitarian, corrupt, racist, anti the migrants, anti the asylum seekers agenda that the Conservatives have been promoting. The Labour Party is not going to do any such thing because all the known frontbenchers, the ones that are supposedly in departments that are at the center of the difference between the two types of parties and agendas. So the key differences would be in the migration area, in the area where they are banning internal protests against repressive policies. So protest demonstrations are going to be banned. And of course, the money invested in corrupt outfits by the likes of Theresa May. As I have said, Theresa May is intellectually, of course, very, very poor. But then that applies to most of the members of parliament. The intellectually lacking and unfit for purpose. The case becomes even worse if the lack of intellect or the lack of intellectual fitness for purpose is accompanied by the lack of compassion, lack of respect for the ordinary people on the street. So I'm going to end this one at this point, which is very short, 15 minutes, and we shall be continuing in all the outstanding other items in due course in later editions, whenever the later editions are able to be broadcast. This is only 15 minutes. So 22:38 is the UK time, 21:38 is the GMT. Part B of the BBC Baby Angel Geronimo editions of the KhoodeelaarTV television channel. So we shall be, whatever the actual length, because there was an interruption.